Okay, Michael, you've come back from holiday, obviously looking to get a win forward today, but it hasn't happened. How did you see the game?
I thought we started quite bright. Charlie and Kamani in the wide areas were lively, and Stephen was a handful up front with Addis. We were on the front foot, and every time Charlie and Kamani got it high and wide, we looked a threat. Charlie sort of ducking inside from the left-hand side, got a couple of shots off, but didn't really threaten them enough and trouble the keeper. And then we conceded a really poor goal, and it changes the game a little bit.
I was going to ask you about both goals. Really, you're probably disappointed with both goals. I mean, they got in too much space, I thought, as well.
Yeah, the first one, we don't win the first header and we haven't got any cover on. It's just a route one ball down the middle, which we don't do the basics well enough, and we get punished for it. In the second one, we have a great chance to clear. We don't get enough on the clearance, and we don't close the lad who has the shot down quick enough. And it's a good finish from him, but he shouldn't have the chance to get the shot off. The ball should be cleared and we should be in their half.
It's a long way back, isn't it, when you're 2-0 down, 26 minutes gone? So what did you try and change at half time?
Mentality more than anything. I thought up until the first goal we were quite positive, we looked quite lively. The goal took the stuffing out of us, and some of them are the young lads and it takes them a while to recover. So just sort of try to change the mentality a little bit and tell them to go out and win the second half. I couldn't quite do that. I don't think James Hughes made a save in the second half, but we didn't really force too much out of their keeper either, so we can't say that we deserved anything out of the game. But there were some positive signs, but ultimately we didn't do the basics well enough, and it cost us on the night.
And just as a final thought, and it's probably going to sound a bit negative, but that's 4 home games, 4 defeats and no goals scored on a surface where we probably think we could be doing a bit better.
Yeah, no, we at times we moved the ball quite well. Like you say, we got it into Charlie and Kamani, and we looked a threat. We just didn't look a threat in terms of clinicalness inside the 18-yard box. We were good probably from the halfway line up until the 18-yard box in the first half. Every time we got it wide, we drove at them and caused the fullback problems. But when we got into the 18-yard box, we either couldn't get a shot off on target, or the cross that we put in was too easily cut out. So it's I don't think it's a thing to do with the surface or anything like that. I just don't think we're clinical enough when we get into the opposition box.
2 tough games to come, obviously, now for you, but take them one at a time. FC Hartlepool away, they're a good side, and obviously you've got to go there and play away from home. But there are some encouraging signs, aren't there, really? I mean, they're a side, they're second top of the league. They've won 5 out of 6 games, or 5 out of 6 games, and yet we weren't that far away from them.
No, like I say, I thought we started really bright, and we were in the game. Dylan has a great chance at the end, and again that just shows our lack of clinicality, if you like. When we get into the box, we get in 12 yards out with just a keeper to shoot at him. He doesn't have to make a save. Like if we have a shot there and the keeper saves it, then the keeper saves it. But if you're not hitting targets, then you're not going to score. So we need to be more clinical, and that's something that we'll work on during the time we have between now and Saturday, and hopefully it'll come out on the pitch on Saturday.
Possibly changes for Saturday?
Yeah, possibly. There's a couple of knocks. There was a really bad tackle on Dylan Wilkinson towards the end, so we'll have to assess him and see how he is, and possibly a couple of changes with some lads who came on and added a little bit of spark to the team tonight. So the lads have been told that I want a certain type of character and a certain type of player playing in the team and a certain way of playing, and if they can't do it, then somebody else will come in who can.
Thanks very much, mate.